Hello everybody, my name is BubbleZest and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Today, as Yugoslavia, we'll be attempting the achievement Huge-oslavia, so let's begin. Let's start off with the army and disband the army. Now for research slots, just do the standard electronics industry to start. Build military factories. Get rid of this support equipment and put it all into guns. You're going to lose the dockyard anyway, so not going to bother. May as well buy the steel from France though. Next, we're going to do Western focus. Make sure you create an intelligence agency, it's going to be vital today. There we go, now we go up to speed 5 and begin. Now we have an intelligence agency, it's time to start upgrading it. We're going to start with suicide pills. First, send a spy. Who should we hire? I think the natural orator is good. Oh, and he's tough. Perfect. Focus on getting natural orators, or if you can't get that, seducers. Now we have suicide pills, we're going to get psychological warfare. Right, with Western focus done, we're not actually going to do a focus for a bit. Now we have 187 political power, we're going to hire a fascist demagogue, and now wait until we have 100 political power in 50 odd days time. Yugoslavia starts with superior firepower, so don't bother going for a doctrine unless you really want grand battle plan. Next up, we'll form a cryptology department. We're mostly going to focus on getting the Czechs and the Romanian cipher broken. So we'll do radio interception group, and once we've done that, we will be able to get another spy, which is what we really need. 100 political power achieved, so prepare for civil war, ignite civil war, start training 6 cavalry units, deploy them when they reach 20% at certain victory points, such as Dubrovnik, so you can get rid of this pathetic kingly rebellion. Focus now, we are going to reinforce our old alliances. There we go, 20%, so we'll deploy, like I said, near certain victory points like this one in Vojvodina, and the rest, that is all connected. Don't know why that ex-slave happens. Is Vojvodina more loyal to the monarchy or something? Who knows? Or is just this being HOI4 being stupid? Probably, probably not. Wait until the next day so they have org and send them in. If any units get spawned, just walk around them. You shouldn't have a problem. And there we go. Perfect. Now we'll just leave this army of ours behind for a moment. With reinforced old alliances done, we're yet again just going to save more political power. Around 170, 80, that's what we need. Once you have another spy, hire anyone, but of course do the ones that make most benefits. So this one doesn't have any, so he'll take over the network, while our natural orator start boosting ideology in Czechoslovakia. We're hoping for them to get up to 35-40% fascist popularity. Higher popularity, the better civil war will be. Right, we have 168 political power, so let's grab some justifications. Start with Albania, justify for any state. Then go over to Austria, do the same. Then cancel the original one on Albania. And we need a bit more political power, that's okay. We'll just wait the extra few days. There, now wait until we have 10 political power, and then we'll do the focus of army modernization. We need the XP today. There we go. We actually need around 192 political power. Keep that in mind. Especially since Albania does have a tendency to hire itself a Prince of Terror. With army modernization done, it's now time for Allied Capital and Limited Self-Government. You should now go into your division designer, create an empty one, go into mobile battalions, 2 wet cavalry, there you go. Change over your Civil War army to that as well, and start training 144 of these divisions, that's how many you'll need. Max priority, and put them on a fallback line if you like. There you go. Once you have construction 2, I'd recommend getting transport ships. Only need them for 1 war, but 1 war nevertheless. Right, after limited self-government, time for United Autonomous Croatia. A devolved Croatia could potentially lead to more factories, but it would give 1 less unit. With your next 187 political power, hire an elusive gentleman for another spy. When it appears, obviously just send it to Czechoslovakia. Now time for us to dissolve the Banat of Serbia. Following the disillusionment of Serbia itself, it's now time to divide Bosnia. Normally I would say to protect Bosnia, but protect Bosnia doesn't work properly. It doesn't give the free militia units it claims it does. In the future, hopefully it is, and if you're watching it and it has been, do so. Now that we have these units also, we're going to use them. Grab all the ones you have except Macedonia. They'll all be veteran units too, which is even better. There you go. Just before, we'll just deploy these units as well. Put them in 2. What we're going to do is send these units to Rome, Venice, Genoa. They're usually the more painful victory points to deal with. Next we're going to send them horses to all else over Italy. Just on the victory points though. If you haven't figured out, yep, we're doing another Order 66. And there they go. Oh yes, how could I have been so foolish? I forgot to upgrade my relations with the Italians. We should do that a bit earlier than this, but oh well, it's not that important. There you go. Stop improving relations. And there goes the horde. Now, if you notice, I said not Macedonia. What we're going to do is use Macedonia's units for Albania. Put them on the Montenegrin border against them. You can use one unit to pin and the other just to walk down the victory points. Right, it's time. Declare war on Albania. There we go. Order 66 is active. Hire a general and start using force attacks. Once Italy's pretty much ready to fall, declare war on Austria so they don't get guarantees. Whoops, Italy fell without us taking them. Oh well, we could just declare war on Austria hopefully before any guarantees. So puppet Ethiopia, Eritrea and Somalia out of them, take Istria, Zara and the Decanese directly, and puppet them in the rest. We're leaving Libya a part of Italy, as Italy can have focuses to improve Libya's infrastructure. Perfect. Right, immediately on you go. Immediately on Austria, call in Italy as well. Put the units on a fallback line, something like this. Send the veteran units into Slovenia against the Austrian border. And now feel free to take down Albania. Just walk into its victory points actually. We'll be fine, use one unit to pin. Right, everyone is here. What you're going to do is put the cavalry on its own front line, similar to the main units, and use them, mostly for pinning. Try and get around them. Like for here, we have many a gap, which we will use. Grab victory points like Innsbruck and Salzburg. The main units here will try and go for Vienna and Wales, so call in Slovenia. There you go. Aggressive, and time to attack. Right, since garrisons are really annoying, what we're going to do is give Austria over to the Italians. Eventually we can just annex Italy anyway. You could take Austria for yourself, but yeah, I want to see what will happen with this. Yeah, it's now Italy's fault. Yeah, now we have guarantees from the UK, now hopefully we get one from France. Start demobilising most of your units. Keep around 12 cavalry, I'd say. To be fair, we're also going to change them anyway. There we go, there's the end. Now let's make our ideal template. There we go. Put people together and change the cavalry over. There we go. Put them on the Bulgarian border and exercise them to level 3. Or at least level 2. There you go. Now we also have a lot more factories. We're going to change around the production. 5 into support equipment. 5 into artillery and a few into fighters. Feel free to get some upgraded ones if you like. There you go. Keep buying from France, but also feel free to buy from Italy. Start taking Italy's units as well. That'll come in handy to you. And how could I have been so ignorant? I completely forgot. Slovenia and Croatia have calls on some of the bits we took, so we'll give those back to them. There you go. Perfect. Now with autonomy for Slavic Transylvania done, we'll grab industrialization program. Right, time to coup Czechoslovakia. Use the ones you've been boosting ideology with. There you go, prepare, put them in the Sudetenland, go. Right, they're ready, now we'll justify on Bulgaria. There'll be, yep, a 10-day difference. I'm expecting the UK and the Czechs to guarantee them, but that's okay, because 1, the UK guarantees us, and 2, who in the Czechs was part of the plan. But if you get any good units, like this one, which is decent, put them on the Bulgarian border. Hi everyone, forgot to say this in the main recording, but I used expeditionary forces from Italy to defend against the Czechoslovakian-Italian border. I used what was effectively a 7-2, and I suggest you do the same as well. It's just easier because obviously at this point you have no manpower or anything. Make 24 of them, deploy them at 20% and train them up to be level 2. Ah, there's what I've been waiting for. France guarantees us. And in more sad news, one of our spies is dead. In theory, this now means we have free reign over the entire world because allies, basically. But more specifically, it allows us free reign over Romania. Sometimes, annoyingly though, I've seen France remove its guarantee. I don't know why. So keep an eye on that. In theory, France should just be guaranteeing us this whole time. There's our coup d'etat. I don't expect this to win, but you know, I'll be interested. I'm most expecting our intervention to be the deciding factor. Right, immediately declare war on Bulgaria and go after them aggressively. There you go, we're now in the war with the Czechs. Get mill access from the other one. Go on their border and go quickly and aggressively. Right, there's Bulgaria, and somehow we can take stuff from the Czechs. I'm not going to complain, it's free. Don't know what's happened here. Alright, we'll puppet them. We'll puppet Bulgaria. This is probably the most cursed thing I've ever seen. Somehow we've managed to... Does anyone want to explain this one? Because I'm all ears right now. Right, we're going after Hungary now, who we have successfully made guaranteed by the Allies, which is ironic for all the reasons. But put some units on the border from Italy, and put the rest at the border from Vojvodina and Transylvania. I'm guessing what happens is we somehow took Prague. This is legit really stupid and I love it. I've put some of Italy's reserve units on the Bulgarian border with Romania. This means Romania has ever more borders to garrison, and when we get Hungary under our control, it will mean even more. The justification with Romania, by the way, will take a bit longer, as they always hire this guy, Armand, who is a Prince of Terror. So, oh well. The main thing is just to stay ahead of Mr. Mustache Man, because of course he wants Bessarabia. Once we've done Serbian Steel, we're going to grab a United Kingdom and guarantee religious liberty, so we can do Unite the Kingdoms at any time. Another one comes, and another one comes, and another one comes, and another one comes, and another one. A whole army of them now! Okay, Nito, that's enough. You saw that, right? He was spamming them out by the hour. Right, justification's ready. Declare war. All in Vojvodina, Transylvania, and Italy. I wonder how much this will spike work tension. Not at all. Go, go. Yeah, Hungary shouldn't be able to stop you. And don't forget to justify on the Romanians. And there's the end of the Hungarians. Still got all our guarantees, and we got our justification ready. So send the main Italian force to the Hungarian-Romanian border. Well, our order, of course. Put the main army on a fallback line of Vojvodina to around like this. The plan is to allow Romanians to flood in slightly. or at least break their entrenchment. Of course, with all these fronts we've caused Romania to have, they'll have to have a very hard time defending themselves. Oh, and this guy almost has Organizer. You know, who'd have thought just a rando, I think, could become Yugoslavia's better general, because this guy's rubbish. Oh, and Germany's guaranteed us, France has guaranteed us again, which I think confirms that France is on our side. Perfect. I don't see any chance of us losing it now. And now the Bohemian Empire doesn't own any of Bohemia. Explain this. Insert person of denomination or something here. So now, children of the world are going to be confused as to why the Serbian Empire has an exclave. I mean, if we joined Germany, it wouldn't be one, but you get what you catch my drift? Also, I've kept up, and Romania does have a broken cipher, basically. May as well go for a logistics expert. Always good. Hell, if this guy gets logistics wizard, we could double the logistics. Right, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact is active, which is annoying. It's actually on time. All things. Does that mean that one of the Vienna Awards was skipped? Yes. Who the Soviets decide to justify on to what I know is random. I think usually they start with Finland. But yes, time is now of the essence. We must defeat them before the Soviets have their way. Right, our justification on Romania is ready. Still got all the guarantees? Good. War is declared. Start justifying on Greece as they're still part of this. Right, Romania's falling for the trap. It's time. Obviously, put the main army on an army order and have them go. And we'll call in the Hungarian sort just for help. And there's the end of Romania. Now, if you wanted to do Dracula's Revenge, make sure that Transylvania gets everything, but to be completely honest, I don't care how it goes down either way. So you know what? You get that. Hungary gets that. As it's no one's happy, we'll take the rest. There we go. Now we just have one enemy left. The Greeks. They will line up all over the border now. Now remember when I said to get naval invasions prepared? This is what that's for. Greece is just much easier to have fought against when you've naval invaded them. Get 10 units ready. Right, we're going to hit ports like Herculeon, or just some of the Aegean Islands, Samos, just to cause a distraction or make Greece lose some of its VPs. There we go, perfect naval invasions. Since you still actually have a navy, send it to Libya and put it on strike force. Here, here, here. Don't worry, it'll be in range when it gets there. There you go. Oh no, the Soviets are going against us. How long do we have? We have 150 days. The Soviets are justifying on us. Lovely. I mean, as a last gasp, we can always join the Axis, which will invalidate their justification. There's Danziger War. Took its damn time. I think it's time for us to start reunite the kingdoms. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Right, it's time. Let's be quick. Their war. Call in Macedonia. And call in Bulgaria. Let's go. Yep, that's done it. Right, annex Greece. Done. Integrate the Italians. Done. And there, join the Germans. Perfect. We are now safe. Right, I've also realised we've lost southern Slovakia. As you can see there, we even have a core in it. I don't necessarily know if it would be necessary for the achievement, but probably would be, considering it's a core of ours now. So what we need to do is wait for this Soviet justification to expire, then probably go against the Axis. Who knows, maybe the Axis will melt when we go against them or something. Doesn't look like it's going too well right now. Especially now that I think about it, since France doesn't have to focus on anyone else. Don't you die before I have a chance to do anything about you. I've got at least 2 months to wait. A bit short, but that's okay. You can always just send an attaché to everyone's favourite XP grinder. So it could just always justify again when we take down Germany, but that's the risk we're going to have to take. Of course, usually Germany wouldn't go to war with the Soviets, at least for another year, but with the situation as it is, who knows? Who knows? When the glitch of Yugoslavia being able to call the world was still active, you could have gotten cores on pretty much all of Europe, but we still have some cores. We got Bulgaria, Transylvania and Hungary, so pretty good, pretty good. That would have been a lot easier. In fact, since we're still on version 1.10, it would be possible, I believe, to revert versions, and it'd still be possible. Hell, I'd recommend just doing it for the experience, because you can get calls on Italy, Albania, anyone. It's silly, actually. Right, the Soviets' justification on us has disappeared. So, looks like the time is now. So, let's leave the Axis, get the justification on Slovakia. Always running a good risk here. 60 days. Means, annoyingly, Germany has time to get on the border. But to be honest, how long would a justification on Germany take? Probably a lot less, honestly. Yeah, 30 days. Big risk to take, but oh well. Like I said, Germany has such a front line to defend anyway. As long as the Tripartite Pact doesn't come into effect, we'll be fine. I did think about Order 66 in Germany, but one, we don't have military access. Oh, not you again. Right, we have to yet again do it within 125 days. So, you know, no pressure. Right, justification's ready. Declare war on Germany. Declare war on Slovakia, since you can declare war on puppets, and go quickly into the cities that be. Maybe in an ideal world you'd be able to defeat Germany in time, but I don't know. I'd probably allow the Allies in. Hell, get into the Allies if you can. But of course, the Allies mostly hate you. Right, I believe that's done it. Yep, Southern Slovakia core state under our control. That's it, that's Yugoslavia. We've done it. Maybe we could be able to defeat Germany in the time we have before the Soviets come for us. I doubt it. Worst case scenario, we'll just give up Bessarabia, release Moldova, and then we'll be fine. I just want to say for the record, in the end we did take down the Germans, so that went up pretty well, I'd say, and we can take Southern Slovakia. If we really want to be cheeky as well, I'd say we should ensure the puppeting of Germany for ourselves. There, and now because of this, absolutely nothing has changed. There we go. I've never seen something more cursed. Germany as a puppet of Yugoslavia. Oh well, at least we managed to do it in time. Hopefully we somehow get our guarantee back. I'd be surprised if we did though. And of course we now have a Czechoslovakia back, not the one that we caused a coup of. Maybe we should give them their stuff back. I mean, we'd only lose some in Slovakia. What are you doing? Why are you all going up there? God, I hate this game sometimes. Yes, the UK's re-guaranteeing us. We got World War III coming. If there was ever a time to build forts, I tell you, now would be that time. Since War of the Soviets is coming very soon, I'd recommend helping the Allies. Who knows, maybe you can truly form the Union of the Slavs by taking all of the Russians down one at it. May as well also grab the Russian cipher at this point too. Before I forget, you can definitely do Peter's Pride, because you can end the regency and make him your king. Why not, I suppose. But to be honest, you've got all the achievements in this game. You may have even got Germany as your little puppet. Well, thank you for 800,000 manpower, Germany. Yes, truly now, I do thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Leave any suggestions for future videos in the comments below. Always looking for new video ideas. But until next time, everybody, this has been me, Bubble Zest, about to fight World War III with the Soviet Union, who is still in the purge, thank goodness. But until that time, everybody, goodbye.